question. You made reference to the need for improving licensing functions, and particularly for SBICs that have successfully operated funds that are simply seeking a license renewal. What changes would you tell us should be made to the licensing process to encourage the creation of new SBICs?
Successful SBIC fund managers that are coming back for a second, third, or fourth license, there's no additional risk if they are an SBIC in good standing, they've been examined, they've had no findings, and their management team is remaining the same. Or most of the management team is remaining the same with a background check. Hopefully nothing has changed there, but I think a background check would be something prudent, and the fund manager showing that they can raise additional private capital or new private capital, that fund ought to be formed and receive a license very quickly. These are fund managers that are known to the SBA. They're in good standing and should receive a license quickly. We had an example of a second or third fund licensee took 17 months to receive a second or third license. It was just far too long of a process.
And for the creation of new SBICs?
Creation of new SBICs should happen in a 3 to 6 month time frame. I think we would prefer 4 months. The process is at this point too long. It can take longer than a year to receive a first time license. A process that is a little bit cumbersome, a lot of paperwork, and somewhat subjective.
Thank you. Mr. Hickok, if a credit union has never made a 7A or 504 loan before, what resources does it need to become familiar with SBA's financing programs?
That would be a pretty steep learning curve if you've never done one. Yes, you'd need to work with your local office if you've got a local representative, and of course with the state office, the district office, to learn as much as possible. Because there are a lot of procedural steps that you need to take and you need to follow. If you don't follow those correctly, you can lose your guarantee.
Mr. McGann?
Outreach is very important. I think that education is very important in all of these programs, and it is certainly lacking. And I don't know at what level we need to start, but we're fortunate to have someone in our office that has been an SBA lender for probably 15 years and just knows the ins and outs of the program very well. So when we have another lender, even in our bank, that's looking at an SBA loan, we make sure that she is on the front end of it and understands it and can make sure it's documented properly. So there is definitely a learning curve involved here.
Thank you. Okay, Mr. Graves, do you have any other question? Well, let me take this opportunity again to thank all of you for being here today. And you are dismissed.